have the Cincinnati, Ohio Technology Academy doing their performance of Romeo and Juliet. So enjoy!
Hello everybody, thanks for being here.
This was called Project 38, invitation to go down to the Cincinnati Shakespeare Company and perform an original piece based off of an assigned Shakespeare play. So we had Romeo and Juliet, we read it with a graphic novel in class, and then I had the students do a project on the play, and then we performed that project with other high schools down at the, with other high schools presenting their own plays down at the Shakespeare Company.
We are Cincinnati, Ohio Technology Academy. We're a pretty small charter school. This is our first time to the Project 38, and we're really happy to be here. And we all wrote letters to different characters in the play. So you're going to hear different characters reading their emotions and what they wish they could tell. So we're going to start it off with Justine Craig. She is going to be Juliet, and she's writing a letter to her parents.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm well aware how you feel about the Montagues, but I do not feel the same. I'm in love with their son, and I would like to marry him. I'm grateful for what you've done for me my whole life, but I can't marry Paris. He ugly, and he got an ugly character. I know you want what's best for yourself, but I have to do what's best for Neves, which is marrying him, taking off his money, and living my life without struggle. You'll have your grandkids. Don't worry. However, me and my daughter will spend all his money at the Target. I can't marry someone I don't love, and I sure know I don't want to marry him. He ugly, he stank, he don't take customer service. I don't like him, and I don't want to be with him. He has a mole on his face. I love Romeo Montague. He don't stink. He's pretty. He got a nice personality, and I don't cook. I certainly don't clean. I've never held a baby, and I'm starting a revolution. Women are not just birth givers. I know that I am 14 years of age, but parental, please let me find by what you love. Thy soul is pure, but you must explore for thyself. I love Romeo Montague, and if ye doesn't not approve it, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm moving out. Peace. Julie, the daughter you never paid attention to. P.S. Paris, you are hideous. If I wanted to marry a puppet, I would have dated Pinocchio. Your long nose Seth. P.S. Paris, if you're reading this, I don't like you. I appreciate your time, but I do regret meeting you. I never want to see you again, and if I even smell you near me, I'm calling my husband. I can't be with you because you're ugly and you stink. P.S. But don't treat my kids any type of way. I'm watching you.
Dear parents, I know that my love is a Capulet, but I, son of Montague, cannot resist such beauty. Please, dear parents, ponder on your rivals, for thy souls connect together. I know you hate them, but I love her. I love Juliet Capulet. Parents, I know you're disappointed, but for her, I would take your disappointment for her love. When she touches me, I feel sparks upon my soul. No girl or no woman can replace her. So please, ponder on that thought. Sincerely, your son, Romeo.
Next up, we have Ramaya Austin. She's going to be Romeo's best friend, Mercutio. Mercutio's letter to Romeo.
Dear Romeo, I seen you take Juliet to the back room at the party. She is 14, and she's with the ops. Stop messing with her. She has already caused a confliction. She is going to backdoor you. Stop messing with her. She has already caused a confliction. She is going to make war. This is how she might backdoor you. Maybe her dad is going to find out. And then when you try to take her to the back room, one of her cousins are going to see it. And you got to be P's and Q's while you're with her. You be loafing. You'll be stuck in traffic one day on a hot sunny day with the windows down, and they might just hit the fan. She needs to cut ties with them, or you gotta cut ties with me. She's gonna put us in danger. That's really it right there. Peace from Mercutio.
Next up, we have Jade Jennings, and she will play the part of the nurse The nurse is writing a letter to Juliet.
Dear Juliet, it's been 14 years since your mother gave birth to you, which means it's been 14 years since I nursed you and raised you to become who you are today. I will never tell you anything wrong or lead you in the wrong direction. I feel as though you should follow your heart. I'm not saying that what your mother is saying is wrong, but you're your own person. The both of you were meant to stand out. So if the both of you genuinely love each other, go for it. You have my full support. Always and forever, love, the nurse.
Finally, we have two more letters, both from Juliet to her parents, okay? The first is Mariana McCoy.
Dear parents, the love of my life is supposed to be our enemy, and I know that you wouldn't accept that at all, but you can't control who I love, and I just think you shouldn't really care. Just because he is on the other side doesn't mean I can't be with him. I saw him and instantly fell in love with him, and I could tell he fell in love with me. The way our lips were almost together, and the way he was looking at me. I know my friends and cousins are going to most likely disown me for being with a Montague, and I'm a Capulet. You can't judge a book by its cover. How would you feel if you fell in love with someone who you didn't know was on the opposite side as you? You would know exactly how I feel. You know, I'm just saying you can't judge someone without fully knowing them. I'm aware I don't know him, but if he doesn't appear how I expect him to be, that's on me. Nobody else at all.
All right, last letter, Juliet to her parents, and this is back to Ramaya Austin.
Dear parents, I always needed you there, but you could never be there. I feel that if you try hard enough, we could have been close. Just because you don't want me with him doesn't mean you can judge someone. He's smart, handsome, adventurous, and he's everything and more. You want me to marry someone that I don't even know from the back of my shoe? I can't even imagine what my life is going to be. Your loving daughter, Juliet.
I think sincerely, like, confidence, was probably one of the biggest kind of like highlights. Being able to be on stage and be seen by adults, specifically other actors and other students, and then also see that an old white guy in William Shakespeare can write something and it can be reinterpreted and replayed for its greatness in a modern day version by high schoolers. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I was a little nervous, wasn't sure if we were ready. But the fact that we made it there, we showed up, and that exposure to these kind of opportunities outside the school building opened up a world for our kids that I think is important. The people at the Shakespeare Company were proud of our students. The whole cast of Romeo and Juliet that's touring right now in different schools in the Cincinnati area showed up to the performance. And they had worked with us in the classroom prior. And I think they saw the growth in the students, the ability for them to own the stage, stand on the stage, and present something to people they didn't know and feel confident in doing so.